Hey guys, what's going on? It is your friend Ultimus, and we are here for Vlogmas Day 28. Day 28. 28. We have the new computer set up with the old one behind me over here. So we've got the old tower down there, faithfully running, now functioning as the editing computer, although we are lacking a keyboard. So hopefully we're going to get that sorted out within the next couple days. But that is one of my old monitors, which still works just great. It's an old Asus monitor from the very first computer I built about, what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, something like that. So that's pretty cool. That's going on. And then we have the new one down here running, doing well. Gorgeous in that beautiful NZXT Phantom case that I absolutely love. I also don't know why this doesn't shut, but that's okay out of all the problems to have. That's a very minor one. And then, of course, side view of the case. Everything is in there running beautifully. But probably one of the smoothest builds I've ever had, actually. No complications with getting stuff installed, BIOS set up. So that was really cool. We had a couple hiccups for hardware. Just getting everything in the case in the right order, because at one point we had to pull the motherboard out so we could screw the bottom portions of the radiator and all that stuff like that. So it's just little stuff like that, but nothing too complicated. So that was pretty cool. Very, very happy with it so far. And then I have the new monitor set up over here. Originally, I bought the new monitor, the Acer monitor. I got it for like $100. I was originally buying it to just set it up over there on the editing computer. But the problem I was running into was I wasn't able to get the display to run properly for whatever reason to dual screen with the BenQ monitor that I have, which is probably the nicer out of all the monitors I have. Color-wise, the Acer one is more vibrant, and it's built more so to run with an AMD card, and then the BenQ one is a 144 hertz refresh rate, so that's just glorious. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get, because the new graphics card I have, the 1070, it only has the one DVI port. Everything else is HDMI. And trying to dual screen that was very difficult, because the moment I plug in the HDMI port, it would take over and run that as the primary display, and only one display would show up. So I might try to troubleshoot it eventually, but right now I'm just still getting everything set up. I want to get everything up and running going so that we can keep going with video production, so that we can keep up with just gaming and actually doing what this thing was intended to do. And then we'll sort everything out as necessary. And the other bummer that I had was that the BenQ monitor over here, so this bad boy right there, originally he was on this side because, again, he's my better monitor, so I prefer to do my gaming on it, especially once I learned how to overclock my monitor. That was glorious. But the cord for the Acer monitor ended up being too short. It wouldn't reach from where the BenQ monitor is all the way down and over to the back of the tower. So we had to switch that around too, so I might need to eventually go out and buy a longer cord. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. I've spent enough money. And it's functional right now, enough to where, like, there's no downside to this. Like, the monitor situation didn't work out exactly as I wanted it to, but I can tweak with that later. I can drop a couple bucks here and there as I need later for it. But everything's running right now. Software's going. I'm able to continue doing what I'm doing. And that's perfect for me right now. Like, I don't need to be perfect immediately, as long as I can keep doing what I'm doing. In the process of getting my new keyboard ordered, which is always exciting. I'm going to be getting the Corsair K70 keyboard, just something simple. And then the Black Widow that I have here will be moving over to the editing computer right there. And then I'm going to pick up a Death Adder for the editing computer, so I can have again, I've shared that a little bit before, just so that obviously there's a decent mouse over there, but also if friends come over and game, that way they'll be able to come over and actually still play games and stuff like that as well, and it's not going to be too much of an issue, because most of my friends that play games with me use gaming mice, so I don't want to, I feel like if I'm going to have a computer set up for them to become game on, excuse me, my goodness, it's been a long day, I want to have good equipment for him as well. So that'll be cool. But the primary use of that will be editing for sure. And then if any time the wife needs to do stuff and all this stuff, she'll have a computer up here that she can use as well. So I'm pretty happy with it all. Overall, I'm stoked. I'm just glad this all came together really smoothly. Yeah, I'm just pumped. So getting everything downloaded, that's the worst part, is once you get it up and running, you have to download everything. Then you're just waiting. You're like, when you just want to play. Luckily, I was smart, and I backed up all my Steam games that I had saved, so I should be able to just roll back into those and be able to play them, which is good because I had some decent saves in Metal Gear Solid 5, as well as Skyrim that I'd hate to go back and redo again. Rogue Squadron, new stuff. Nice thing about WoW is, of course, it's all online. Same with Overwatch. I don't have to worry about that. Just gotta get my add-ons all set back up again. Whew. Which I might just be able to transfer, like, cut and pasta, or copy pasta, I should say, from the old computer and just move them on over here, and that should be that, which would be cool. But I'm excited to see how much better WoW runs, which isn't the most graphically intensive game anyways, but that'd be cool on the 1070. And then every other game that I play, I'm just excited to see how gorgeous that is. So get Terra installed again, because I'll still dabble in Terra from time to time. And some other stuff. But, yeah. Overall, good stuff. Glad to have the computer built. It's up and running. Again, no complications. The only issue that's been a thing is, for whatever reason, it won't... Whenever I'm installing a new program, it will not recognize one of my Western Digital drives as a place I can install it in. So I've messed around with the BIOS a little bit, so I think I might have it plugged into a wrong port on the motherboard, so I think I just need to, next time I turn my computer off, I'll just sort that out and adjust that. But that's not, like, it still recognizes the drive, and I still see that it's there, it just won't let me install stuff to it whenever I go to install new programs, but that's really not that big of a deal. So, overall, pretty happy, pretty stoked, really pumped. Getting back to work tomorrow. First day back to work since a little bit before the holidays, so that'll be cool. Luckily, it's a morning shift. I switched a shift with a friend, so I'm working one of the morning shifts, which would be nice. That way I can still come home and have my evening, and the wife and I get to go out for a little bit and do a little date night. Trying to get as many of those in as we can before the kid comes, and everything changes, right? And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. It's going to be the kid's nickname, just Fire Nation. Actually, its nickname is already Potato, so I don't know how many more nicknames it needs. But, yeah. But good day. A little bit of a crazy day. We went over to the in-laws today and did our Christmas with them, since I shared with you guys before that the mother-in-law was in hospital for Christmas Day. So she's home now. We went over there, did Christmas presents with them, so we exchanged gifts with them and they with us, and had dinner, chilled. Whew. Tired. My goodness, that might be a sign that it's time to be done. I'm rambling too much. But, yeah, overall, good day. Just tired. Had a good gym day as well, which was nice. Spent some time doing some cardio, and then did some back and biceps, which is kind of a fun day, especially because, you know, I feel like biceps are one of my weaker areas. So it's nice to be able to focus on that and just hone in on training. I like training the stuff that I'm not super good at. Like, I feel like deadlifts come pretty naturally to me. Like, my deadlifts aren't insanely strong, but I feel like they're easier to me and they come a little more naturally to me than other stuff. Benching is probably my weakest of the big three, but then biceps, as far as like overall ratio, what's lagging behind and what's struggling, biceps are probably one of the lacking ones for sure, but it's okay. I mean, I feel like I do better with my triceps than biceps, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, it's fun. I enjoy it. Great distressor. Other than that, not a whole lot to share. Probably, I'm thinking about one of the videos I'll probably be doing towards within the next couple days is I want to do a video on my top 5 favorite YouTubers and top 5 favorite streamers for the year. I think that might be kind of fun. Variety of like bigger and smaller streamers and YouTubers as well. I think it'd be cool to do. Just for the kicks and giggles, just kind of some of my favorites out of the year that I've really enjoyed the content from. Plus, I feel like that's kind of fun, to where you guys can kind of see where I pull a lot of my inspiration from, and a lot of just my entertainment as well. Because a lot of times I don't really watch TV shows or movies. I'll do some movies, but I'm not a huge movie buff like some people are. A lot of my time, if I'm going to be watching something, is spent on Twitch or YouTube. So, but that's pretty much it for me on this one. So I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up and finish up the night. Get some stuff sorted out. Videos already edited and rendered up for tomorrow, so that'll be cool. Hopefully I'll get some time to actually play some games on the new computer tonight, because I haven't had a chance yet. It's all been just updating stuff, which is always a bummer, but we'll get there. So, other than that, I got nothing else to say, so I'm going to round it down here, round it up, round it down, however you guys want to do it. Take it off to the side. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and you're looking forward to more content. Of course, gameplay every day except Sundays, and vlogs every day as we finish up the rest of the year, and then going back to once every other week to once a month after that. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.